Guys, so we actually just got back from our trip from the moon, and we were able to get some footage of our experiences and a little inside tour of our actual spacecraft that we stayed on. So in these next few clips, we're actually going to be describing everything inside, everything we wore, everything we ate, and a few activities that we did while we were up there.
Game of the day, race on the moon. Today we're testing out the gravitational pull on the moon.
Gotta watch out for the craters.
Hi, it's astronaut Jackie in a different part of the moon today, and I'm going to tell you and explain to you why we wear these suits of ours. So, first of all, there's almost no atmosphere on the moon, which means that there's no air to breathe, so we use it to generate oxygen for ourselves. There's also no water, so we had to bring our own water, and also one human daytime or nighttime is about 2 weeks on the moon. So as you can see, we just had that shift and that means that temperatures can fluctuate to very, very high and very, very low degrees, both dangerous and inhabitable. So we wear that to protect ourselves from those temperatures. Some more reasons are protection from toxic lunar dust, which can kill you, as well as meteorites, which come at full speed, like no tomorrow, and can hit you and kill you, and as well as radiation, which is like when you're on the moon, you have constant cosmic rays just coming at you, which can cause burns, sterility, and cancer. So none of that is good. So if we ever wanted to live on the moon, we would need 5 things. We would need sealed shelter to protect from all those bad things I was just talking about, solar panels to generate power, we would need a way to recycle water, and we would need a way to grow food, which would be very, very hard with the craters in the environment up here. And we would also need to build our civilization on a high point on the moon, because then we would get permanent sunlight and permanent power.
So I'm going to be going over a very important concept, which actually does have to take place before we leave. While we're on the moon, we don't have any natural resources like food or water, but we actually rely on the freeze-dried and dehydrated foods that we keep in vacuum-sealed pouches that we bring from Earth. Now, these are meant to be lightweight and compact and can include anything from pastas to soups to desserts. This kind of gives us a variety of things to choose from, as many of the days we do eat the same things. To prepare these meals, we simply add water, and we keep water in hydration pouches. So since the moon has no liquid and it's a very thin atmosphere, the water is stored in sealed containers. Once we add the water to the meal pouches, we actually seal it back up and gently knead it. We kind of wait for it to be the right consistency where the dehydrated foods become hydrated. Then we use specialized utensils in order to get into the pouches, in which then we can eat out of. Now, these pouches are specifically designed to allow the food not to exit, as there is very low gravity while we're on the moon, and as we know, if we just had it on a plate, the food would actually fly up and kind of move around. So the pouches actually keep it contained into one spot. So that's actually what we do for eating foods, and that's kind of like our whole meal prep. Now we're gonna show you guys our spacecraft and everything inside of it.
Hi everybody, so this is gonna be our spacecraft. Those mirrors right there help us detect any asteroids that are coming through. We also have these wipers in the front that help us to move away any dirt or meteor grimes that have landed on our spacecraft. Then these buttons here allow us to start the spacecraft. So if we want to move to one destination to the other, we just press these buttons. And then as far as temperature control, right, because temperature control in space is difficult, these are going to be our gears right here. And then to start, we press that. And this is our gear shift here. So that is basically it for the interior of our spacecraft. On the exterior, we have a solid white and silver exterior to kind of blend in. As far as metal, it's very sturdy, so if anything comes at us, it's able to withhold. As well as safety when we're sleeping, we do have belts to be able to press in that lock so we can stay sturdy when we're asleep.